I voted yes, but with a heavy heart. However, Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, his repeated wanton disrespect of facts, disrespect to the institution, and his habitual lies, fake news, and fantasy to keep on producing distorted facts has led to confusion and chaos, something that the Filipino people does not deserve.
Congresswoman Janet Garin, matinding kahihiyan ang inabot matapos mabatikos ni Congressman Edgar Erice at Congressman Paulo Marcoleta sa usaping 60-day suspension kay Congressman Kiko Barsaga. Buwelta ni Erice ay walang mali sa pagsisiwalat ni Kiko Barsaga sa mga korap na opisyal sa ating bansa. Ang mali ay ang pagtatanggol ni Janet Garin sa mga katulad niyang buwaya sa konstitusyon ng Pilipinas. Pero bago ang lahat, mag-subscribe na sa aking YouTube channel at i-click na rin ang notification bell para updated ka sa mga bagong balita sa ating bansa. Nagkaroon nga ng matinding talakayan para sa muling suspensyon ni Congressman Kiko Barsaga sa Kamara. Dito pinamukha ni Congressman Erice at Congressman Marcoleta kung gaano kabuhaya itong si Congresswoman Janet Garin dahil sa pagsuspended kay Barsaga.
Madam Speaker, I would like to recognize the individuals that would like to explain their vote. Honorable Janet Garin.
The Honorable Janet Garin is recognized. Please be reminded that you have 3 minutes to explain your vote.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, distinguished colleagues. I voted yes, but with a heavy heart, because I have tried several times with extreme patience helping the son of our former colleague, Congressman P.D. Barsaga. Because as a mother, and as a member of this august body, I felt before that there was hope in making him understand that disorderly behavior and conduct has no place in governance. However, Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, his repeated wanton disrespect of facts, disrespect to the institution, and his habitual lies, fake news, and fantasy to keep on producing distorted facts has led to confusion and chaos, something that the Filipino people does not deserve. Parliamentary procedures and behavior has to be observed. And mind you, Madam Speaker, it is not contained in the committee report. But during his suspension, yours truly, despite the extreme understanding that I have exercised for Congressman Kiko, the newly suspended Kiko Barsaga, I, myself, has been a victim of his fantasy and habitual lies and disregard of facts and truth. Just very recently, the good vice mayor of the municipality of Dueñas, who is a very good friend of Congressman Ferch Biron, died due to accidental firing. I do not know her that much. I haven't had the opportunity to be with her and to work with her. But I empathize with the pain that the family has to suffer. But that pain was aggravated when Kiko Barsaga delivered a speech in a podium and made a circus out of the death of former Vice Mayor Lamasan. Makatarungan bang paglaruan natin ang hinanakit ng isang pamilya? Makatarungan bang gamitin natin ang ating posisyon para gawing laro ang pagmanipula ng isip ng ating mga kababayan? Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, it pains me that in fact, it's not even extension of suspension because his acts is already tantamount to expulsion. Ang totoo niyan, marami lang sa atin ang naaawa sa kanya at marami ang naririnig kong nagsasabing, nakakahiya. But Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, hindi hiya ang nararamdaman ko. ang nararamdaman ko ay awa. Bilang isang doktor, bilang isang nanay, naiintindihan ko that there might be personal circumstances surrounding the events that are eventually unfolding. It's time for Kiko Barsaga to reflect and deeply look into personal matters while he is on suspension. Nakakaawa hindi lamang siya dahil ang stress ng panggobyerno ay dapat siniseryoso, pero mas nakakaawa ang kanyang distrito na kailangan ng representante. With that, Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, with the indulgence of our colleague, the Honorable Kiko Barsaga, he would understand that our action is because we are a Filipino and our government deserves the service that we have to generate and deliver. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Speaker may now recognize Representative Egay Erice to explain his vote.
The Honorable Erice is recognized.
Thank you, Majority Leader. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I still recall some 50 years ago, when former President Ferdinand Edralin Marcos Sr., speaking to us, youth leaders of the nation, saying he wanted to combine the wisdom of the youth with the foolishness of the old. He said, the greatest advantage of the youth is the right to make mistakes in the process of learning. Mayroon po kasabihan, pagka yung bata, kakamali, kumisan, nakakatuwa. Pero pagka yung matandang katulad ko, ang nagkamali, parang nakakabwisit na. We have already sanctioned Congressman Kiko with 60 days suspension. And in respect to my old friend, the late P.D. Barsaga, considering his youth, I can no longer vote for an extension of his suspension. Furthermore, there are lingering questions regarding members of this House violating conflict of interest, contractors, traders selling projects, yet we have not acted on them. In fact, we have tolerated them. What message would it send if we suspend those who fight corruption while allowing those who commit to remain untouched in this House? Some of the posts of Congressman Kiko, I would submit as extremely reckless. Pero nakikita ko rin po, meron din po siya mga posts that reflects public sentiment. Kaya ngayon po, pinili ko ang magpatawad. Dasal ko, Panginoon, patawarin niyo po ako tulad ng pagpapatawad ko sa kapwa ko. Pinili ko, I chose to be kind. Not just to Kiko. Chose to be kind to the almost 1 million population of Dasmariñas, Cavite, the constituency of Congressman Kiko Barsaga. Salamat po.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I'd like to recognize Honorable Paulo Henry Marcoleta for his explanation.
The Honorable Marcoleta is recognized.
Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, isang mapagpalayang hapon po sa ating lahat. I rise to respectfully place on record my no vote in support for Honorable Francisco Kiko Barsaga and to articulate principled opposition to any disciplinary action that undermines constitutional freedoms and the sovereign mandate of Kong Kiko Barsaga's constituency. It bears repeating that Honorable Barsaga holds his seat not by appointment or party fiat, but because of the direct mandate of his constituents as reflected in the official election results and his assumption of office in Article 6, Section 6 of the Constitution. It points out that legislators derive their authority from the electorate. Any penalty imposed on Kong Barsaga that derives the people of Dasmariñas of representation must be carefully scrutinized against constitutional standards. Ang pinarurusahan po natin sa mga hakbang ito ay hindi si Kong Barsaga, kung hindi ang mga taong nasasakupan ng kanyang pamumuno. Ang mga mamamayan ng Dasmariñas, Cavite ang nagbigay ng kanyang mandato at siyang nagluklok sa kanya upang iparating at marinig ang kanilang tinig sa kapulungang ito. Tila tinatanggalan natin siya o sila ng lehitimo at malinaw na pamumuno sa paulit-ulit na mga hakbang upang patahimikin ang kanilang representante. Patuloy na pinarurusahan ang kongresistang nagmiyaw-miyaw, ngunit wala pa rin nakakasuhan na malalaking magnanakaw. Masyado naman po tayong naging sensitibo. Sa larong basketball, tayo tinatawag na mga nana. Konting sagi lang, nagpa-foul na agad. Kong Miao Barsaga is merely expressing his views under a current backdrop of unprecedented level of corruption in government never before seen. Nagsasalita lang naman po siya base sa kanyang nakikita at naobserbahan. Hindi po siya nag-imbento o gumagawa ng kwento na kathang isip lamang. If the disciplinary actions against Kong Barsaga stem from speech that discusses public issues such as statements on corruption or critical commentary, such actions risk contravening the fundamental right to freedom of speech and curtailing legitimate political expression. In closing, I reiterate the call I made the last time I rose in plenary to speak about the same matter. Huwag po natin hahayaan ang institusyong ito, ang House of Representatives, nagipitin ang kanilang sariling mga miyembro. Maraming salamat po, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, may I now recognize Representative Robert Nazal to explain his vote.
The Honorable Nazal is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, esteemed colleagues, 6 months ago when this matter first came before the House, I voted to reprimand, not suspend, Representative Kiko Barzaga. I did so after carefully weighing our Constitution, our rules, and the fundamental demands of due process. While I considered the conduct unbecoming of a member of Congress, I did not believe then, nor do I believe now, that it met the threshold for suspension. Suspension is a severe sanction. It temporarily withdraws not only a member's privileges, but also the representation owed to his constituents. It is, in effect, the final step before the political death penalty of expulsion. Our discipline must be principled and proportionate, not reactionary. To impose another 60-day suspension today would be inconsistent with that principle and with the standards we seek to uphold. While attacks against this institution through social media are indeed improper and undermine public trust, our response must remain measured and just. We have a duty to balance accountability with fairness and to allow room for correction without unnecessarily depriving the people of the 4th District of Cavite of their chosen representative. For these reasons, in the interest of consistency and institutional integrity, I respectfully oppose the motion to suspend Representative Barzaga anew. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, may I now recognize Representative Elijah San Fernando to explain his vote.
The Honorable San Fernando is recognized.
Madam Speaker, mga kaibigan, ang kalayaan po sa pagsasalita at pagpapahayag ng damdamin ay nag-a-apply kahit sa taong pinakaayaw natin. Kahit pakaalitan, kaaway, o kinasusuklaman natin ng isang tao, hindi nito maaalis ang kanyang karapatang makapagsalita at ipahayag ang kanyang saloobin. Freedom of speech, Madam Speaker, is not selective. Hindi ito pumipili ng kulay o paniniwala sa politika. It is a constitutionally guaranteed and protected right. This representation understands the concerns of our colleagues in this august chamber. True, we must observe proper decorum. True, we, elected officials, are held to a higher ethical standard. Totoo na dapat nirerespeto at pinoproteksyonan ang ating institusyon. Pero ako po ay naniniwala na ang muling pagsuspinde kay Representative Barzaga ay hindi magpapanumbalik ng respeto ng taong bayan sa ating institusyon. Ang pagsuspinde sa isang halal na opisyal ay hindi magpoprotekta, bagkus lalong magpapahina sa kongresong ito. The will of the electorate should always reign supreme. Si Representative Barzaga ang pinili ng mamamayan ng Dasmariñas. Kaya sila lang din ang may karapatan na magtanggal sa kanya. Hayaan po natin na ang mga taga Dasmariñas ang humusga, pumatol sa kanilang hinalal na kinatawan. Yun lamang po, Madam Speaker at mga kaibigan sa bulwagang ito. Magandang hapon po sa atin.